Glory, glory. United, what happened to you guys? I thought we were on the verge of glory, glory. Man United has returned. Thought we were back. Rashford's been on a tear. We beat City. I say we, I'm not sure. I find myself rooting for United. All right, we're gonna get into the massacre here. The massacre at Anfield. United, the worst performance in United history. Also, by the way, it is hotter. I don't know, something really hot. It's very hot in here. They turned the AC off after 5. I don't know why I chose to film in this office.
Look at the mask of my boy.
Please, somebody, anybody, make this all make sense. How has the worst Liverpool team in the past 7 years beaten the best Manchester United team in the past 7 years by 7 goals? 7. At 3-0, I tweeted out that I was heading to the gym, and by the time the 7th had gone in, I had already tripled all of my max PRs on some anime villain training.
Chris Bumstead.
Apart from the sensational scoreline, there's quite a lot to unpack from this match. Liverpool looking to be on a bit of a come-up after a horrid start to the season, and Manchester United, who, having finally harnessed a winning mentality, have experienced euphoria and devastation all within 7 days. Today, we're going to take a moment to talk about all of it. With that being said, God, why have you done this to me? Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. I'm Tinashe, and
I forgot he's a
As
United
you've seen
fan.
from the title of the video, a bloodbath took place recently. As you can imagine, this video was tough to make. A thumbs up would be appreciated. Every so often when it comes to football, you'll hear the phrase, "It was a game of 2 halves." This was one of those games that makes you really understand the
2
sentiment. If I'm
halves.
being completely honest and unbiased, United did probably have the better of the chances early in the first half. A near miss from Fernandes early on and an underpowered shot from Rashford after a fantastic pass from Luke Shaw were probably the biggest chances before the deadlock was broken. Yet it was still a fairly even first half. Gakpo's opener just before halftime looked like it was going to set up an interesting matchup with much of the same to follow. And then Liverpool scored 6 in the second half. I honestly can't recall the last time I saw a team fall for every single trap that a team very well known for being lethal on the break sets for them. As soon as the ball was lost by United, Liverpool immediately had numerical advantages in dangerous areas. You felt like every time they were on the attack, they were going to score. Because that's what happened every time they were on the attack. It was a game of patience and impressively delivered punishment by Liverpool, and a game of naivety and maybe even...
Like everybody got a chance to score.
Onto the bigger picture, and let's start things off by talking about the resounding winners of this one. Liverpool have taken a lot of flack this season for their dip in form. I've definitely been amongst the people that have given, while researched, slanderous views on their early form. As recently as late Jan, they were playing some shocking football. Back-to-back losses to Brighton and Wolves are still fresh.
They haven't looked good this year.
Anyone that's been half paying attention.
Pause. They haven't looked good this year, which is why people keep telling me to be a Liverpool fan, and I'm like, they just seemed uninteresting to me this year, you know? Like, I don't really want to go for the team at the top of the table. I don't also want to go for the team who's fighting relegation right now. You know, for my first year watching the league, I kind of want to, you know, just feel it out. And Liverpool have just been uninteresting to me this year. Just not fun. So,
fairly sure. The best of their players were being slandered, so you can only imagine how it must have felt for Cody Gakpo and Darwin Núñez in particular, signings that arrived to ensure the succession of Liverpool's potent attack. Before the match, Núñez had 6 goals in the league in 18 matches. Not good enough by a lot of people's standards. But what was being looked over by so many was everything else he does. The support runs, the getting into good positions. He was wasteful, and quite frankly, based on the positions he gets himself into as well as his general playstyle, he'll probably continue to be wasteful just on sheer numbers alone. But as long as he keeps doing what he's been doing and taking into consideration what he's done in the past, They'll come right eventually. Gakpo's only been around for all of 2 minutes, so it's kind of hard to pass any meaningful judgment on him so far. Nothing that I haven't already said about him in this video from his Ajax days, at least. He's good, and he was brought in for a reason. 2 goals from him and 2 goals from Nunez will probably keep a lot of the doubters quiet for a while, I rate. Mo Salah, who apparently hates Manchester United, was at it again. Ooh, like, I mean, seriously, dude, I mean, we get it. You can score against Man United whenever you want, but I mean, like, we even trying to impress at this point? Like, come on. Petty. 2 goals and 2 assists from him deservingly made him the man of the match. But more significantly, with his second goal, he became Liverpool's top scorer of all time in the Premier League, finding the back of the net 129 times with them. The guy is nuts. I'd appreciate if he never played against United again, though. I think it's a reasonable request. Anyway, Salah hasn't been at his best this season, but he hasn't been terrible. Probably the main reason for Liverpool's resurgence recently is the waking up of everyone else. Van Dijk, who somehow was included in the World 11 at FIFA's best ceremony after being on leave for half of last year, has become dependable again. We're now seeing the link up between him and Konate that Pool fans were frothing for as soon as they heard about it. The corpse of Fabinho has been replaced with the man himself. On a day where all the talk was about a Brazilian CDM on the other side of the pitch beforehand, he delivered with an incredible performance. Harvey Elliott and Jordan Henderson put on a clinic alongside him too. Really, at the end of the day, Liverpool fans can't really have much to complain about when it comes to that performance. I mean, maybe one fan does. The dude that invaded the pitch and accidentally slide tackled Andrew Robertson. Man United sleeper agents rise up, I guess. Although, we could have used your help a little earlier in the game, buddy. For the longest time, it looked like Liverpool was set to miss out on the Champions League spots going into next year.
Fan really wants to take him out, huh?
That looks like less of a possibility than it has been in months. 3 points off 4th place, with a game in hand at the time of making this video, you have to fancy their chances.
Oh, they're closing in on Tottenham. Oh no.
You are officially the only band left.
You Spurs?
You and United right now, of course. For the second time this season, Manchester United have conceded 6 or more goals against a fierce rival. The City game earlier in the season was pretty bad, but at least that time around United put up some semblance of a fight towards the end. Plus, United getting battered wasn't all too unexpected. Prior to this match getting underway, I think it's safe to say that United were overall the favorites. Following a long stretch of results that saw them go from a place of despair to winning
I definitely did not expect to see a 7-0
out of the Europa League and genuinely playing an attractive brand of football. All of that came to a grinding halt with this result.
They've been looking good.
We can go on all day about why United collapsed so heavily in this one. We can talk about fixture accumulation, riding off the great form, reclaiming silverware for the first time since 2017. The list of possible excuses runs very long and very deep. But at the end of the day, we kind of just have to face the facts. They were trash. Like I said earlier, they played this game like they were going against a team that isn't the best counter-attacking team in the league on their day. They committed high and wide, and players just did not take accountability for their overcommitment. Most of the goals came from Liverpool drawing United out, exploiting the wide areas, and moving the ball out and then in. The fullbacks in Diogo Dalot and Luke Shaw were nowhere to be seen in most cases. Bruno Fernandes was losing his mind, pushing assistant refs and diving. Lisandro Martinez spent a lot of time on the floor, needing a res. Only problem was that his squad was wiped. Diogo Dalot was in the goal trying to block Roberto Firmino's shot for the 7th. Look, there were so many comical moments and situations that came from this match that I really can't cover them all. A lot like how United can't cover up the fact that they've just been handed their worst defeat in the Premier League era, and their joint worst of all time. Look, at the end of the day, this was a dreadful result, but I don't think it'll derail the remainder of United's season. Perhaps it'll just act as a wake-up call. Yeah, just a wake-up call. As we know, there were 11 men sleeping on the job just the other day. And there we have it. Thank the Pope that this video is over. Let me know what you thought about the results. Feel free to follow all the socials. That's all from me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're all having a great day. Cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.
Yeah, 7-0. Now, I am going to react to the full, I'm going to react to the highlights of the match, but if I post that video here on the YouTube, it will get blocked. For $1 a month, you can join Patreon and you can check out my reaction to the highlights of this game if you want to see that. I'll upload it there through a Dropbox link. You won't have to worry about copyright strikes or blocks or anything like that. You can go check out my Patreon for just $1 a month, and you'll get access to Ted Lasso uncut reactions, as well as reactions to videos that get blocked here on YouTube. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.